टुकड़ी तार खाई विच थाल छड्ड दुनिया दे जंजाल छड्ड दुनिया दे जंजाल कुछ नहीं निभना बंदियां नाल कुछ नहीं निभना बंदियां नाल.
So this is the poem O Dog, a collaboration by Oliver Wyman and Raza Ali Hasan. Outside her house, 3 p.m., I was to walk Zeus. Instead, I tripped down Bel Air like a vice dog, a drug fiend, a god abandoned by my band, dropping tennis balls as if still at Cheviot Park. What's the use when my using so profuse, like a father spinning his dreidel toy, like a mother crying for her baby boy, like a mountain of Xanax on a cedar Sinai bed at 9 p.m. Do with me as thou wilt, O unwavering guilt. I am permeable silt, a dance, dismantled and unbuilt.
Very good, excellent. All right. Saved. We want these 3 lines. So let's put that there. And then there was one else. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna skip the day, but pull this out here. And then you were telling me you were on a Chevy, the car. So this event that takes place that's kind of around drugs.
Yeah.
And you were in a car, Chevy.
Black Chevy track.
Black.
It was black. Little squatty car.
Blacks.
And car was parked outside this woman's house in Bel Air, this really famous, street.
With those palm trees that we see in the movies. Okay. All right. So we have that. And you said that before you got to, so you parked in a car outside this woman's house. Yeah. What were you doing there? Because you had come to.
Yeah, I was to walk her dog.
So you were to walk her dog, and that's why you end up saying why Scott.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. It's kind of subconscious. Like,
okay. So you just told me I was to walk her dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote God.
Same thing.
As you said, dogs are gods.
Backwards.
Yeah. Backwards, or dogs are the gods of suburbia.
Yes. Yeah. Man's best friend.
Oh, man's best friend. So,
is a cat.
So you just said I was to walk her dog, and you were outside her house in the car. Okay, so you were outside this woman's house because you were supposed to walk her dog.
I never got in the house.
You never got into the house. Didn't make it into that.
No.
Okay, so we could do this. We could take all of this out. So I like this woman's house, but we don't know this woman.
Yeah.
So outside her house, and the way this poem starts, it starts in the middle of the action. And so we'll bring other things in. And you
consisted of me like dropping tennis balls in front of him for him to hit balls.
Okay. So you were doing tennis lessons and you were dropping balls for this little boy.
Yeah.
You were dropping balls, and this was not. And also, where was this? You should mention Bel Air.
Chevy. Oh yeah,
this was in Bel Air, right? So let's put Bel Air here. We want Bel Air.
And the tennis lesson was in this park, like 10 minutes away, called Cheviot Park.
Okay, so you were dropping balls at Cheviot Park. Yeah. Okay, so we want to bring that into. So this happened before, but we'll start the poem at the house because that's where the
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. So let's put this here. We'll have to bring in. Let's see how much we can bring in today, and then just for sake of sanity.
That's kind of funny. That's not how you spell Bel Air, but that's interesting because Belle is like beautiful in French, so it's like.
But
pretty.
They did this, didn't they?
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Why did they do that?
Right.
Okay, so outside her house, and then this event that took place, you're in this car, Chevy Trax, and it's around, we decided 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's afternoon.
Yes.
So it's sunny. You also said it was cold.
It was
right?
cold. It was a bit
is
windy.
cold.
Yeah. A
Windy
lot of
and cold.
clouds.
Okay, we could do windy. Let's see if we can bring that in. Windy and cold. Outside her house, 3 p.m., I was to walk her dog, and her dog had a name.
Oh, it was Zeus.
And so you remember that
I
because
do
it's an
remember that.
unusual name, right?
Yeah, I walked Zeus a
Cool.
bunch. He was a very old man. This was a particular walk that ended fatefully.
Oh. Well, not for Zeus.
No, Zeus is
It
fine.
never, the walk never happened.
No, yeah, thank God he would have been running down the street.
Maybe he was this, the gods.
He's
They
the
did
god,
terrible
yeah.
things. So-
He's like, oh, he's not walking me today.
Okay, so when we read the line, outside her house, 3 p.m., I was to walk her Zeus.
Hmm.
Walk Zeus, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, right? Because, so now, hopefully we'll have the word dog somewhere later on. That will make sense to the reader.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so outside her house, 3 p.m., I was to walk Zeus. And how are you feeling right now? You felt like you are saying you felt like a wise god dog,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Is that how you felt, right?
I felt very
Okay.
full of vices.
Full of vices, but also
Kind of
in control and in power.
Yeah.
You felt powerful, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like a juxtaposition because like being an addict and then a vice dog, its job is to sniff out drugs.
Right.
So it's kind of, I was like sniffing out drugs. I was trying to get paid by walking this dog so I could get the substances.
And then also there's always the fear of getting into trouble.
For
when you're
sure.
doing this,
Yeah.
right? There's always police because they're not there to help you,
No.
but change you, criminalize this whole situation here.
Yeah, of course.
So let's see. So this is, if we take this, I am a wise Scott dog, what we want to do with this is that there is an image here, but we want to make it a little more specific. And maybe because we have mentioned walk before, we take this and kind of connect it to what you were supposed to do, and you end up walking high.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do, instead of that, let's just use this word for now, and I'll take it out. I'll try to take it out. Instead, I found myself perhaps.
You could say I tripped down Bel Air.
I tripped down Bel Air like a wise, so I'm using these lines. Wise squad dog. Okay, so outside our house, 3 p.m., I was to walk Zeus.
Yep.
Instead, I tripped down Bel Air like a wise squad dog. And you want to keep?
No, I'll take squad out. Right?
Okay, okay.
That's
So
like
we'll
a
take
vice
that
dog.
out. And then we need, so we're done with this line. Let's take that out. Bel Air, we just put that in there too. We take that out. We want to do something with drug fiend. So you felt like a wise dog, a drug fiend, a god. So we kind of separated that. And then, and what has happened to this god? Kicked.
Oh yeah, he's been banished.
He has been banished from society because OD is, you're in a different realm entirely, right? Kicked out of the band. And were you in an actual band?
No.
So this is a band of imagination?
Yeah, this is.
Okay, so let's stick with my band for now. All this business also got you expelled from your high school?
I would say this was one of the
things that eventually
this perpetuated the inevitable expulsion for such acts.
Yeah, because you weren't changing.
No, I was not.
No, and rather than work with you, they just
they had enough of me.
Yeah,
I don't blame them.
Okay, so this is kicked out, and then do band members get expelled?
Yeah, I'd say
Kicked out?
so.
And you were saying you wanted to use the word expelled here, right?
Yeah, I
Cool.
think so.
Okay, so we could do that.
Or banished, you know.
So you like that one, banished. Banished is an old-fashioned.
Yeah.
So that would be both expelled and banished, and you take the off out and you go banished from
Yeah,
my
oh, that's
band.
cool. That's
So you like that?
uh-huh.
And let's just for the hell of it keep the expelled as well. And then we can choose in
Later
like
on.
3 minutes.
See what feels better.
Yeah, okay. So we got this out, we got the band thing in. Let's bring this line in now. So, and this is the absurdity, so what this line is saying is that there was no way that you wouldn't have found yourself in this situation that you found.
No.
What's the use? My using was so methodically profuse. This had to happen. This is something that would have happened whether you had
Yeah.
wanted it or not. This ODing. Okay, so
Earlier than later.
yeah. All right. So we got the what's oh oh
Oh.
okay. So okay, what's the use? And then when, and so I'm taking this line out. I like the business of my using, so I might want to bring that in when methodically. There was no, this was inevitable. There was
Yes.
no way this wouldn't have happened. So it's one of those defining things in your life in some
Okay.
sense, even though it didn't stop you.
No.
You were back because, yeah. Okay, so what's the use when methodically profuse? It does need something, but we'll try to delete it later
Yeah,
on.
it does need something
So,
to say it didn't happen. Right?
well, you could do this. You could do a dash.
Trip down Bel Air and take out the I.
Yeah, like that. Tripped down Bel Air like a wise dog. Tripped down like a. Just thinking of the word trip with somebody going down. Can you, so because I think we could also have this here.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with
With the trip.
yeah. But I like your suggestion of taking the I out
Yeah.
and also the instant. So instant's gone already.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that at the end, but I think this is good. Good that we took it out just now, or you suggested.
When you do those dashes, is it 2 dashes or just 1?
Oh, so what you do is you do 2 dashes. If there's a letter before that, you type this, and then when you hit enter, it becomes the M dash.
That's sweet.
Okay. So outside her house, 2 p.m. I was to walk Zeus. No. I think what needs to happen is that this line has to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, I think maybe if we did this, I trotted. No, but then the outside. Okay, we're keeping instant. It just, let's see, let's go back to that issue, okay? I'm taking this out here.
Fun problem.
It's a fun problem. We want to take out instead, but we're having trouble. So what we want to do is minimize exposition and transitions, and just be not discursive at the level of utterance. Okay. All right. So like, for instance, this is utterance pure. I am a wise God.
Yeah.
And then it finds itself with some discursive elements and finds its place there. All right. So a drug fiend, a God banished, expelled from my band. What's the use when you wanted to put it right there.
I did. I think
you are right.
Double using.
Yeah. You did when my.
It's like 3 uses because there's use, using, and then profuse, which has use.
Yeah.
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 That's nice.
I wanted to put my using up here, but it wasn't working. Okay. And we do need the when. Okay, so that's done. So we saved my using.
Nice.
What's the use when my using methodically profuse? Very good. All right. So we got this out of the way. And then
Tennis business.
tennis business. And then dropping balls is like dropping acid,
For sure.
right?
So they're green.
Green?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Well, the thing I was taking
Hmm.
were Xanax, which are green, which is
Hmm.
neat because it's like the acid is like usually
Acid is just colorless, right?
yeah,
And then you just put it on your
tongue. Or
yeah. So because this trotting down ballet like a wise dog is a way to talk about doing getting into the high thing
Mhm.
or starting the whole thing. So okay, so let's put it here. Instead, trotted down ballet like a wise dog, dropping balls.
Tennis balls.
Let's do that. Tennis balls.
The green is important.
Yeah, okay, very good. So that's a good save. Tennis balls. And then this was earlier, right?
Yeah, earlier in Cheviot Park.
So as if still,
Oh,
right?
that's
Earlier.
cool.
So
Yeah.
yes, as if still earlier, as if still at Cheviot Park. Okay. So do you want to read this out?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Outside her house, 3 p.m. I was to walk Zeus. Instead, trotted down Bel Air like a vice dog, dropping tennis balls as if still at Cheviot Park. A drug fiend, a god, banished from my band. What's the use? What am I using? Methodically profuse.
Hmm. Instead, trotted down ballet like a wise dog, dropping tennis balls, and this would be in lowercase, as if still at Cheviot Park, a drug fiend. This was right, so this got moved.
Yeah.
So what we want to say instead trotted down ballet like a wise dog, a drug fiend, a god, expelled.
No,
So we'll just move this back up here.
I agree.
You do? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Otherwise, the wise dog doesn't work.
It doesn't.
You need the fiend business.
For
Okay.
sure.
And then you can still do that. Okay. And you also get dropped from the band.
Yeah.
So that's there. Let's just stick with banished because that really captures what you banned as a.
You think banned or banned? Banned from my band? That could be cool.
Oh, try that.
It's kind of interesting. Banned from my band.
Huh. It's too much, but let's stick with it. It's a
Yeah.
crazy poem, right?
You're right.
All right. So I think we got our first stanza. We might have to do this. And if it doesn't work out, we'll end the session now.
Yeah.
I want to do this 9 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
at hospital.
Yeah. So let's do a poem, or at least today, where from here we go to we don't bring in the car.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So
then we are in the
9
hospital.
p.m. strapped to a bed.
Yeah. Where I think we had
Yeah,
this
awoken.
right
Yeah.
here. To jump from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Let's stick 9 p.m. right here. It's gonna kind of match like that.
Yeah.
All right. So put 2 commas. Now your job here is to bring. So what should I bring in here?
Definitely strapped to a bed. That's quite an image, right?
Yeah. Okay. And this is actually like that. So, all right. So we could also do.
It's kind of funny that all these A's line up. It's like AA, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Okay. So awoken, we could do awake.
And strapped to a bed. Friends just playing a joke at me.
Okay. So let's start with strapped to a bed.
This is solid.
methodically profuse. What's the use when my using methodically profuse? Like, so we want to bring these lines in, right? This is when you wake up, right? So I thought maybe we could just go with the last line first. Like a father.
Oh, yeah. Like father spins.
Like
or
a-
spinning.
Yeah, it will be spinning, then yeah. Spinning
And shaking.
and shaking. And we could drop the and. So we could do comma for the and. Spinning, shaking. Oh.
Mm.
So rather than a simile,
Yeah.
the father
The action.
is actually spinning.
It kind of brings you back to like childhood.
Yeah, like a father spinning.
Or like a father shaking, spinning a dreidel toy. Like-
Still have the spinning a shaking dreidel toy, which would be then
Is
the
shaking
eye.
more the action? Or is it more spin? So
You
can
spin
reverse
it, but the dreidel toy itself is shaking.
Okay.
No?
No, yeah, no, you're
Yeah?
right. It is.
Or we could do this. But then we drop the shaking idea, right?
Yeah, you don't want two of those. Huh?
Well, I mean, if we go back. Okay. Okay, so let's see. The methodically profuse, like a father spinning is shaking. That doesn't make
No,
make
I think
sense.
spinning's good.
Yeah, okay, so let's do that. Okay, good. All right, so you agree?
Yep.
Okay, and
Back on
then
track.
like a father spinning a dreidel dog, a toy. I was gonna say dog.
This dog.
Like a father, like a mother crying
For her baby boy.
for her baby. That's
Yeah,
your
we got it
entry.
rhyming.
Yeah, and oh, finally, full rhymes, and we brought you into.
Yeah.
You are a toy and a boy. And then I was going to do something really like a cliche. In the window,
Mm.
a mountain of Xanax. Or in the distance.
In the distant Hollywood hills.
Mm. All right, I think it's getting somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're getting there.
yeah, okay.
It's cool.
In the distance. So we'll do this cliche just for now. In the distance, a mountain of Xanax. In the distance, a mountain of Xanax. In the window? No.
Plagued by disease, not treated for anthrax.
Saying, you could have the 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
do something like this. Like a father spinning his bridal toy, 9 p.m. Like a mother crying for her baby boy, 9 p.m. Like a mountain of Xanax on a cedar. That's where the
On a
hospital.
cedar bed.
Cedar Sinai bed.
That's cool.
I think that's our.
That's neat, yeah.
Yeah, that could be our poem right
Yeah.
there.
That's
Except this thing is sticking out a little too
Yeah.
much. But
Oh, I could say that's a methodic thing, just profuse. Am I using? But no, that's cool.
let's see. What's the use when am I using profuse?
Too profuse?
Too profuse. We replace methodically with too profuse.
Or so profuse? Or what do you think's better?
I think I like the two. Too profuse, so profuse.
It's hard to be too profuse. Yeah.
So profuse. Never heard of that, but the S sound is there, right?
Yeah.
There's no T here, so we go with the so profuse. Okay. So profuse, like a father spinning his bridal toy, 9 p.m. Like a mother. Oh, we could bring 9 p.m. as the last thing.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. On a cedar Sinai bed, 9 p.m.
Yeah. And the mountain of Xanax is the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You gotta put
I
the
think-
A in, yeah.
I think A
After on.
on A. Yeah, good.
Perfect.
So we did these lines and then we realized that it didn't have enough frozen hot pockets in it. So not nearly enough. It was not grounded. So now we want to, so now we're thinking, I guess we both agree, right, that this is good enough on its own as a standalone poem. Solid, as good as it gets in these weird sessions. We want to see is if we add this, where can we add this to this? Otherwise, if it doesn't work, we'll put it somewhere else. With me as thou wilt, because this, okay, in short, what we're saying is the first 5 lines are followed by a prayer. And this prayer is imagistic. Is followed by the, so this is the abstract version of that prayer. I think we can also take the vessel out, open. Permeable silt, what does that even mean? Oh, no. Do with me as thou wilt. So this line is going to be addressed to this guy, just like White Father and Langston Hughes, right? So do with me, that's how if you're reading something, you bring that in. So do with me as thou wilt, unwavering guilt. Yes. And you could just do I am permeable silt and open vessel, even we could bring that back. Song and dance shall dismantle the unbuilt. My song, yeah. But I like, you really like this, right? The do with me as thou wilt. Oh, unwearing. So we need the O. Oh, unwearing guilt. And we can do a period. Good. A vessel is gone now, I don't know. I am the unbuilt song and dance. Maybe. Or just this. I am the song unbuilt. So you can have the rhyme. Yeah. Oh, I am permeable silt, dismantled, like, I'm using the like thing. Usually it's very helpful. An unbuilt song.
Have a like the unbuilt song.
Yeah. Like the unbuilt song. It dismantled, unbuilt Permeable silk. A song dismantled, unbuilt. That's you get the rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I think this adds to it, and then you could just move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like a mother crying for her baby boy. Like a mountain of Xanax on a cedar Sinai bed at 9 p.m. Do with me as thou wilt, O unwavering guilt. I am permeable silk, a song dismantled and unbuilt.
you want the and?
What do you think?
Why do you have to stress me out?
That's just me. And I was like, oh, that was
And unbuilt. Yeah. I'm permeable silk, a song dismantled and unbuilt. Okay, good. Good save.
What about O Dog?
Oh,
Because my nickname used to be O Dog,
really?
and there's a good dog theme. Yeah, really. I was in this TV show when I was a kid, and I would dress up as a hot dog, and I would interview pro baseball players.
As a hot dog.
Yeah, and my name was O Dog.
Oh, dog. Okay.
I think I have a picture of it too.
Okay.
And because we kind of have that line like, "Oh, unwavering guilt."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, dog. Like that, huh?
yeah.
Okay. And then, okay.
No, but I think that's good.
That's good.
That's the O Dog. No, but I think that's good.
That's good.
That's the O Dog.
And then you wanted to bring sand, dance back
Dance, yeah.
and a dance. So then, do you want to read the last two lines?
Do with me as thou wilt, O unwavering guilt. I am permeable silk, a song, and a dance, dismantled and unbuilt.
And you
Maybe-
want both, right? But then
Do you need the and? You can't just do a song, comma, a dance.
that's how you, okay, let's try that. Just read the last line.
I am permeable silk, a song, a dance, dismantled, unbuilt. Or should we have the and unbuilt? Just away the commas, maybe.
So this and is the one that you wanted last.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
if we're gonna change that, we could change that.
Then we could have all these comments. Yeah, okay, let's try this one. All right, read the last line now.
Do with me as thou wilt,
Mhm.
O unwavering guilt. I am permeable silk, a song, a dance, dismantled, unbuilt.
Yes, okay. And now, so my take on this is that, in fact, the song is right here.
Yeah.
And what we want to do is dance is more relevant, and it's more relevant because
Because well, why is it more relevant? Because it's a tango with that.
or because if you look at the opening line,
Oh yeah. Trotted.
walk, right? Okay.
But are we changing trotted to tripping?
Yeah, I know what happened.
That was interesting.
So let's trip this up. So also, the original line had, your suggestion was tripped down. And I said, no, we're gonna go with trot.
It's too obvious, but I don't think it is actually.
No, yeah, no, and then I thought yesterday when I was editing that we do need to go back to what you had.
A little more suggestive.
Yeah, and also that's what's really happening is that you're tripping.
Yeah.
You're not really
My
walking.
feet are not there.
Yeah.
No.
And so now let's see. So now if we take the song out, you wanna read the last line again?
Sure. I'll do
Or the
line.
last video?
Do with me as thou wilt, O unwavering guilt. I am permeable silk, a dance, dismantled, unbuilt.
Now do you need the and?
I think if you just keep the dance, you might need an and.
Okay, so we're gonna bring and again.
And I think it actually works a little bit nicer.
Okay, all right, so final reading, then,
Okay. Final reading.
hopefully.
Okay.
And,
Gotcha. Little mic here. So this is the poem O Dog, a collaboration by Oliver Wyman and Raza Ali Hasan. Outside her house, 3 p.m., I was to walk Zeus. Instead, I tripped down Bel Air like a vice dog, a drug fiend, a god abandoned by my band, dropping tennis balls as if still at Cheviot Park. What's the use when my using, so profuse, like a father spinning his dreidel toy, like a mother crying for her baby boy, like a mountain of Xanax on a cedar Sinai bed at 9 p.m. Do with me as thou wilt, O unwavering guilt. I am permeable silt, a dance, dismantled and unbuilt.
Very good, excellent. All right.